Hello everybody and welcome to another amazing video on the sports channel. And so today we're going to be doing my favorite player all time on each MLB team. I feel like this video is going to be amazing and I feel like y'all are going to love it. And as you can see, I'm wearing the Warriors jersey again. And so I'm wearing this because we're having our first game tonight. And I got comments up on this channel, and so comment down below if you think I'm right, if your opinion, and I may like your comment. And so let's just get it started off with the Texas Rangers. This one is probably the easiest one. Adrian Beltre, he's my favorite player of all time. 477 home runs, over 3,000 hits, Gold Glove defense, just an amazing player, and my favorite player of all time. And then for the Detroit Tigers, Miguel Cabrera, Miggy, one of the best hitters ever. He just hits it all field. I feel like he has one of my favorite swings ever. I feel like a person on this list will beat him in my favorite swing ever, by pretty much a lot. But just just an amazing swing, palm up, palm down, and just a great player. Philadelphia Phillies, Roy Halladay. It's sad that he, unfortunately passed away, but he's my favorite player to ever be in the Phillies, and yeah. And then for the Boston Red Sox, Pedro Martinez. And so I know he did say he hit 90% of the batters he hit intentionally. Is kind of bad, but I was gonna go with Manny, but the steroids. And nobody with steroids will be on this list. I'm just not a fan of steroids, and so I'm sorry if that's like your favorite player ever. I'm just not doing that. And so Pedro Martinez, just great windup, curveball, changeup. I could watch all day, and just a great player. And then Los Angeles Dodgers, Clayton Kershaw, one of the best curveballs ever, one of my favorite pitchers ever. He's just such a great player, and I hope he kind of gets back to his old ways. He's still pitching great. It's just not as good as he was pitching. And so, nasty curveball, and he can pause you. He can surely pause you. And then for the Pittsburgh Pirates, we have Roberto Clemente. And so, Roberto Clemente, I haven't got to watch him that much. He was from a pretty long time ago, but he's just such a great player. Power. Reminds me of Ronald Acuna of what I have seen him. And just especially his swing just gets all the way back extended, which you're really not supposed to do, but they did it, and he's a great player. And then for the Chicago White Sox, the big hurt Frank Thomas. And so he just didn't do steroids, and he could hit the ball a mile. And he's on the Fox shirt. Love watching him on Fox. He's a great analyst, and yeah. And then for the New York Mets, Mike Piazza, there wasn't that much competition for this Mets spot. I personally haven't really watched Mike Piazza that much, but he's a great player, and what I have watched him, he can hit the ball. And then for the St. Louis Cardinals, Albert Pujols, just like Miggy, just straight up the middle, right center. You could have gone with Mark McGwire, but I'm not a fan of the roids. And so then for the Kansas City Royals, George Brett, sweet swing, one of the best swings ever. And you might know him for the Pine Tar incident. So yeah. And then for the Chicago Cubs, Gray Maddox, could have gone with Sosa, but the roids. I'm sorry if you love Sosa, if you love, Mark McGwire. I'm sorry, I'm not a fan of the roids. But Greg Maddux, he had his best season with the Braves, but a Braves guy already got his spot on the Braves, and so He was just my favorite player to ever play for the Cubs. And then for the Atlanta Braves, Chipper Jones, one of the best switch hitters of all time. And just a great player, just can hit to all fields, and just an amazing player. For the Colorado Rockies, not much competition, but Nolan Arenado, just a great player, and he can rake. And then for the Milwaukee Brewers, Prince Fielder. If Adrian Beltre wasn't really on the Rangers, he would be my Rangers, because he just was just a home run with the Brewers, and just was a great player. And then for the Cleveland Indians, not much competition too. We have Francisco Lindor. I wanted to go with Willie Mays Hayes, but no, he's in Major League. So Francisco Lindor, just switch hitting. He can hit with everything, just a great player, and just an amazing player. And I feel like he might make it in the Hall of Fame. I feel like he's a future Hall of Famer. But for the Baltimore Orioles, Cal Ripken Jr., this guy, I loved him. I love him. I loved his book, my favorite book ever, Cal Ripken Jr., My Story. Loved that book, and just an amazing player. For the Seattle Mariners, we have King Griffey Jr. So King Griffey Jr., my favorite swing of all time, no doubt. Just an amazing player, and just wiggles the bat. That's gone. And if he didn't get hurt, he would have beat probably the home run record. And he's just amazing. For the Miami Marlins, he didn't have his best season here. He had the best season with the Mariners, but Ichiro Suzuki. So from Japan, just an amazing player. 366 average. I mean, some people have said that he could have hit 40 home runs in a season. I'm like not a believer, but at the same time, I feel like he could have. He could have. I mean, my bad. But for the Toronto Blue Jays, Carlos Delgado. A lot of people don't know this guy, but 473 home runs, just what's amazing. Led Puerto Rico in the home run record, and he should be in the Hall of Fame. He's just amazing. And then for the Los Angeles Angels, if you don't know that this is, you're absolutely crazy. Michael Trout, just the best player in the league right now. My favorite player in the league right now. And I feel like that's enough said. I feel like y'all know about Mike Trout, but for the New York Yankees, Derek Jeter. The thing was, I do not like the Yankees, but just Derek Jeter, just opposite field, just amazing hitter, good defense. Yeah, and then for the Oakland A's, I have Ricky Henderson. If I'm right, it's 130 in one season and 1,406 career. I could be wrong. Put it in the comments if I am. I just wrote that down. But he did say, I'm the best player of all time, which I do not agree with that. No. But he's just still a great player. He could hit for power, and then of course just stolen base in 131 season, I think, and 1,406 career. And just a great player. And then for the Cincinnati Reds, the Wizard of Oz, Ozzie Smith, he backflips, smoothest plays ever. He's just amazing. What can you say about him? Just one of the best defenders ever. And then for the San Diego Padres, Tony Gwynn. This was easy. I know he unfortunately passed away, but it's okay. He's just one of the greatest hitters of all time. and it's really sad, but just a great hitter, hit all fields, slides in with a double, you know, just all everything. And for the San Francisco Giants, to say hey kid, Willie Mays, I mean, just an awesome player. Just center fielder, just like the catch. Just I wanted to go with Bonds just for the speed, the power, but I'm sorry, the roids. And so, yeah, Willie Mays, one of the greats in the league. And then for the Tampa Bay Rays, Evan Longoria. So, why did I say it like that? My bad. Sorry. Evan Longoria, just great third baseman, could rake, and just amazing player. And I really feel like he's just a great third baseman. I mean, there's really not much to say. The Rays didn't have that much competition. Just Evan Longoria. And then for the Houston Astros, Nolan Ryan. Just some people said 110-mile-per-hour fastball. Just nasty curveball. I was watching one of the ESPN archives a couple days ago, and I was watching a no-hitter of his that I threw in 1981, and he would just go fastball, and then it would be like 0-2 because just two fastballs right by him, and then just curveball, and the guy would be like, and yeah, so he just was amazing, and I've studied him, and he's just a great player. For the Minnesota Twins, Joe Mauer. So Joe Mauer, there wasn't that much competition for the Twins, but Joe Mauer, one of the best catchers, I would say. I don't feel like he's one of the best catchers, but just a great catcher. Just could hit to all fields. Just amazing catcher. And then for the last and final team, we have, can we get some guesses in the comments right now? Montreal Expos. And so the Montreal Expos, they were just, so they're not in the league anymore, I know, but they are the Nationals, because, you know, they are the Nationals, and so I had to put them on this list because they're the Nationals. And so Vladimir Guerrero, I know he's swung at pretty much every single pitch, but I just remember him just raking, and a little bit of him like doing it where the ball bounces and then he hits it. But just that was the end of the video. And so the shout out goes to Will Rigney, just amazing pitcher at the University of Baylor. And watch out, this guy is coming. Somebody get the bleach out. He's dirty. He's just amazing. One of the best pitchers I've ever seen. And I think he's gonna get drafted, and he's gonna make it to the league, to the Grande Liga. Make sure everybody subscribes. Comment on this video if you think I'm right on a lot of these, because they are my favorites, so they are my opinion. But make sure you subscribe, turn on your notifications, and like this video, and see ya. Bye.